Why? Hello? Hello? Okay. That was supposed to be so smooth, and then my microphone was like, no, I'm not selecting on OBS right now. That's annoying. Hello everyone, welcome Terminal and Ragalk. I can never bloody pronounce your name. Do apologise for that. Set the audio thingy to 35 or minus 35. Get the proper playlist done. Yeah, that's just all my stuff is from the YouTube audio library. It has some absolute bangers on it, especially Bad Snacks and the other one, Slender Beats. Let's do it great. Speaking of thingy, that's the repeat. That's repeat one. That's shuffle. Okay, turn it down so I can actually hear myself think. Move this over here so it's not in the way of what I'm trying to do. I'm alright, thanks. How about you? I can't seem to chat in at all. Oh well. Right, today we're doing something different from what we normally do on this channel. We're just kind of screwing around today with some different fancy things. We're doing esoteric languages. Let's see where the bloody I think it's this screen. Yeah, it is. Welcome, Coding Master to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Good, Terminal. Yeah, we're messing around with esoteric languages today. So for those of you that don't know what an esoteric language is, it is essentially a language that's not really designed to be easily used. It's designed with a specific purpose in mind, and that purpose is not any reasonable degree of usability. Also, a forewarning on this stream, I normally try and not swear during streams. I normally give myself one swear word. However, one of the languages we are working with today is literally called brainfuck, so I don't think there's much of a point in trying to enforce that this stream. So there's probably going to be a bit more swearing than normal. I do apologise for that. If you need help, go to the Discord server. I don't do support in the streams and that, but Discord server link in the description. So just go and ask there, and you'll get help. Can I not zoom in? There we go. I can zoom it in with Control Plus. Right. Let's go. Okay. So the three languages we're going to be working with today are brainfuck, chicken, and the uwu one, whatever that's called. I don't remember. Did I ban you? Well, soz. Oh, you're hacked. You can submit a ban appeal. Let me just load that up. But yeah, we're going to be working with brainfuck. We're going to start with brainfuck because it's the simplest. Then we're going to move to chicken, and then we're going to do the uwu one because I haven't actually tried that yet. And yeah, I can't talk today. What is going on? I had like 2 minutes to set the stream up again because I always give myself absolutely no time whatsoever. So we haven't tried the uwu one, so I'm saving that till last. We're going to start with brainfuck, and I'm going to get that up because there is a certain bit. Look at this one. So this is like a little kind of IDE or compiler. I have 2 monitors. I wish I had 3. I wish I had space for 3. I wish I had the money for 3. But I have this 4K one and I have my laptop. So this is just a little site where you can actually run brainfuck code. So if you load an example program, let's load... There's some crazy stuff here. Do we not have Hello World? I don't think we do. Actually, I think this is Hello World. Yeah, this is Hello World. Yeah, it's difficult to avoid when it's literally right there. And right there, and there, and there. It's called brainfuck. I can't not swear. I don't know. If you want to see me swear, look at some of my older videos. When I started Carberra, I didn't have a no swearing rule, so I think like the 3rd sentence of one of my first videos on the 2020 series, I said the F word. So that was fun. I used to not swear when I started YouTube as well, but that's besides the point. So this is the language itself, and this prints hello world. Because of course it does. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain exactly what was going on here, because I have actually done a little bit of this language before already. I did a little bit of it last night, so I didn't go in completely blind. And it's a lot simpler to understand than it looks, but actually doing anything in it is nigh on impossible. So essentially what we're doing here is so this first bit here, so it works on pointers. So you manually control the pointers and you manually control the numbers that are within them. So this symbol here moves across 1 in the pointer. So you start at 0, and then once you get here, you move over to 1. But we start with these pluses, which means that we increment the value by 1. So this increments the value in the 0th cell by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought it was 8. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apparently by 10. I think this is a slightly different version. Oh, this is a slightly different Hello World program to the one I experimented with before. So this set of pluses increases the first cell, as I'm going to call it, by 10. And this kind of acts as a loop counter, because then you have these square brackets. Oh god, let's not do that. Which work as a loop. So these square brackets, I'm not sure how it keeps track of this, but the square brackets will loop until the value before it is 0. So this is 10, which means that we're going to go through everything within these square brackets 10 times. So we move over one cell, and then we increment that value by 1. So value 0 has 10, value 1 has 1. Cell number 2 has 3. Cell number 3 gets incremented to 7. Cell number 4 gets incremented to like 9 or 10. And then at the end of the loop, we go all the way back to 0, and then we decrease it by 1 to say that we've been through the loop once. And this is now 9, and it will keep going, and it will do that until it gets to 0. So essentially in this, so by the end of it, cell 0 will have a value 0. Cell 1 will have the value 10, because it's 1 times 10. Cell 2 will have the value 30, because it's 3 times 10. Cell 3 will have the value 70, because it's 7 times 10. And value 4, or cell 4, will have the value, I think this is 9. No, it's 10 again. So this will have 100. Because it's 10 by 10. And then from here, we basically just print everything out. So first, we move to cell number, we move to cell number 3. We increment it by 2. And then we do this dot. So this dot outputs the character with the ASCII value currently stored in the pointer you're currently on. So this will be, what is it? It's number, and it gets quite hard to follow sometimes. So it'll be 3, and then so it'll be 72. Yeah, so that prints a capital H because the capital H is 72. And this dot will say, oh, I have the number 72 in this pointer. I'm going to print the value of that ASCII character, which is a H. And then we move over 1, and then we do 101, and then we print that. And then we, move over, and then we increment that again to the L's, and then we print 2 of them, and then we increment that again. And we move over. So this is basically just printing out what you then have. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and print the word Carberra. Now, for those of you that are in the Discord server, you may have seen me post some brainfuck code in the Discord server in the programming chat. That was my experimentation with all this, and that printed out Jax is cute, because of course it did. Today we're going to print out Carberra. Slightly easier word, but to do that, first you need to it's not a lie, it's not a lie. So what we need to do is we need to go to like an ASCII chart. Or you could probably do this in Python if you wanted, but and then we need to find the ASCII values of each individual character that we want to print. So this one, I'm gonna have to move this over. And then also the good thing about Brainfuck is that anything you put in that isn't a registered character, it treats as a comment. So we can just put this all here. So we need 67. So this is all treated as a comment, so we don't need to worry about it. And then 97. And then it would be 114. Then it would be 98. And then it would be 101. And then it would be 114 again, both times. Or twice. And it would be A, which is again 90. There's a lot of repeated characters, which is quite nice, actually. So we just get rid of that. Get rid of that right now. So then we really need to kind of like group these numbers together. So you got 97, 97, and 98. Are quite a nice group. And then you got sort of 67 on its own. And then you've got... Actually, you've got 101 in there too. And then you've got, 114 there as well, which is the other duplicate. I'm missing a character then there somewhere. Which one am I missing? Oh, 90... Which one am I missing? We've got 67, we've got the 97 both times, we've got the 98, we've got the 101, and we've got... Oh, there's 314s. Okay, that makes sense. So once you kind of group them together, it becomes a little bit easier. So what we want to do is we want to get... so we can... We need to work out the best way to get this to 67, while also getting this one to, I'm going to say 99, while also getting this one to 114. So we're going to use 3 separate values. So we're going to use 0 as our loop counter, and then 1, 2, and 3 to store the values of our letters. But we're going to have this one as 99 and then kind of increase and decrease. Actually, it only ever goes... Oh, it does go down eventually. Welcome, Thomas the Legend, to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. So we now need to we now need to work out kind of, I guess, the nearest common divisor to all of these. So is 67 prime? 67 might actually be prime. Which is very annoying. We might have to go down to like 66 or something. Actually, we can go... Wait, we can go to... Maybe do like 66, 99, and then 111. That might work. But we can... So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then start a loop and then run this loop 11 times. Thanks, man. Do appreciate it. Apparently, so are you, if your name is to be believed, which I'm sure it is. Sorry, I just got a drink next to me, so I was just having a bit of that. So if you move over 1 and then put 6 in there, move over another one and then put 9 in there, and then put 11 in there. And then we go back to the start and we take 1 off the loop counter. And then we start printing everything out. So at this point we're currently on value 0 because we've just decremented 0 to 20. And now that it's 0, the loop will be skipped. So we then need to move over to number 1. We need to increment that and we need to put a dot to say print that value. We need to increment it again. And then, so this is currently on 99, so we need to bring it down to 97. And dot. And then we need to increment it again, bring that to 114, then a dot. We need to go back, plus dot, plus dot, forward dot, back, subtract dot. Ah! I got it so close. What have I gone wrong? Oh, I've messed it up a bit. I ended up putting this in the wrong place. Oh, 11 times 11 isn't 111, is it? Oh, that's such a twat. Okay, that's fine. The problem is with this language is a basic understanding of maths, which apparently I don't have. So that should be fine. There we go. And then what we can do is we can get rid of... Well, we can... You know, I'm going to copy this and put it somewhere. I'm just going to put it in like a Sublime... you know, I'm actually going to... So I don't think the Sublime has anything weird in it. No, it just says something from my mum's channel. Let's put that in there so we don't lose it. What we can do... So we can do that. And hit minify. And it'll convert our code into mini form. Oh, we didn't lose it anyway. It's fine. I'm working on Python myself. I'm trying to set up my own Twitch bot. I should have finished with that. But how the heck do I get the watch time command without having a DV? If you use Twitch.io, there is something you can use. There's like a I forget. It's been ages since I worked with it. But I think if you manage to, I think there's like a channel object, and then there's like a started at or something you can use. I don't remember exactly. I was going to turn my heating on, but it's not turning on right now. But there's something like that you can use, so you don't have to use a DB. I just forget exactly what it is because it's been eons since I used it last. Yeah, that's basically how brainfuck works in terms of printed text. I don't really know. I don't really know how to do much else in it. I'm 23. Once you turn like 18, that's it. You're just an OAP at that point. The moment you turn 21, then you're basically just fading away into dust already. So, yeah, once you're 18, your back goes. Then when you're 21, you can't go on nights out without hangovers anymore. So, at that point, what's the point? There's a lot of other stuff we can do, and I do not understand how any of it works at all. There is a calculator. So someone built a calculator. Ah, okay. We're pretty close then. Yeah, I was born latter part of 98. I find it weird when I meet someone born in like 2000 or later. It's like, what? You're not born in the same millennium, dude. You don't know. You don't know, man. You weren't there. So we could do 69 times 420, for example, and then that'll run. And then somehow... Oh, it's still trying to run the example one from before. Or maybe it's not super accurate. What? How? Does it not? Okay, apparently it only deals with numbers that are so high. What the? This was working last night. 108. Yeah, that worked. Appreciate the kind words, my dude. I'm glad. Oh my god. I'm glad I'm able to teach well. I actually used to want to be a teacher for a while. I still haven't discounted it entirely. I'm glad I can make it entertaining. Because learning needs to be fun, otherwise you don't learn anything. School should start taking notes. Although some teachers know how to do it. I don't know if that... I probably should have chosen a different one. I don't even know if that's right. That's right. 69. That's a crap. Why doesn't this work? I want to know what the answer to this is. It's not 52. What? Does 52 have anything to do with it? This is going in my Google search history forever. 28,980. It doesn't even have anything to do with it. Okay. This calculator sucks. I feel a bit less bad about not being able to program in brainfuck now, because apparently the person who wrote these programs can't either. Although, to be fair, just imagine for a second trying to wrap your head around this. If printing out the word Carberra was difficult, then just imagine trying to deal with this. How in the name of all that's holy? But yeah, one thing I do want to do, I did actually start. Well, I had an idea to, like a really dumb idea, to make like a program that could convert Python code into functional chicken code. But I've put that on hold for right now because I realise that seems to be really bloody hard. So that's good. There's a lot to think about. But I did decide to try and make. I don't think that ever. Oh, yeah. I don't really know how this is working, to be honest. I think. Well, you can have an empty loop, so this probably works as an empty loop, and then the person just put the comments in here for some reason. But the brackets, like, it will do exactly the same thing if you don't have the brackets there. Yeah, I kind of thought that myself. I think it's just like a header separator thing. I don't really. I also don't know what the @ does. I haven't been able to find the @ in the specification at all. So, oh, I'd never try that. It's fun to know. Like, it's impossible to do anything with, but it's fun to know. Or at least how to print stuff. I did make a converter between text and what I've called stupid brainfuck, because what it doesn't try to be smart. What it does is it literally just. Oh, hang on. I need to activate the virtual environment. It just increases and decreases the value in 0.0 as it sees fit until it reaches the right value. Because trying to do maths is hard. But for the rest of the brainfuck segment, which is, well, I gave myself 40 minutes on each language. I think I started about 5 minutes late. So we've got about 15 minutes before we ideally need to move on to the next one. We're going to try and build a proper one. Or at least make a start. Because I don't trust my ability to actually be able to build a proper one. Considering this one is already pretty awful. I hate the way that's coded. But, you know how it is. See, I'm used to botching things. I had to botch the hell out of something for an assignment. I'm just used to being that now. Annoyances. So the first thing to do is to kind of convert your code into, we're going to use Carberra because we kind of have a reference we can use, is to convert it into a series of ASCII characters. And yeah, we have the same ones as we, I think, did before. Did we? Oh, it was 67, okay. Changed it. I already have. We're using a reference one, but we will use Jax's Cute later because I do have a reference for that too. As we found out. I'm just going to use this one because it's a bit simpler. So we have our reference value. So we have 67. And then, so what I worked out we need to do is we need to group them. Kind of in the same way as we did in... Oh my god, where is my mouse? Hello? Mousey! Oh, there it is. Oh, Sublime, come on. There we go. So sort of in the same way as we did here. We had, these groups of ones that were similar. Python is an esoteric language. This is a function to create brainfuck code, technically. Although if you just ignore these other functions that try to convert Python code into chicken code for a second. We'll come on to chicken code in a bit. Welcome Speedo and Saga to the stream. Yeah, you just missed the part where I was explaining how brainfuck actually works. Not this bit. I don't know how this works at all. Something like this is probably a little bit easier to understand. What I'm going to do for a little bit is we're going to try and extend some work that I did and create a text-to-brainfuck converter in Python, which involves maths, because we need to do some stuff. Yeah, some part of it. Okay, fair enough. Like a game. Oh, God. It's probably possible. But, yeah. I really don't know. Yeah, brainfuck really is mathematical. Because you have to do... Well, we have to essentially do what we did here in our heads in code. Which is a bit... I'm not too sure where to start with. But if we have... So if we have groups equals that. And then for A and ask... so we have, say... I don't even know how I'd... Is there like a mathematical way to be able to split these up properly rather than just having this horrible for loop that I'm undoubtedly going to build? So for A and ask, if not groups... And we'll try and clean this up later. Since BF is true and complete, you can make a game. Maybe printing Hello World was big enough for me. Yeah, I think it's probably big enough for me as well. I think I'm not going to go any further than text conversion. I'm interested in the text conversion, but beyond that, I ain't doing shit, mate. Because it's a nightmare. I commend anyone that can build anything bigger than that in this. Like as much as I took the piss out of the person that built the calculator, because it doesn't work after a certain amount of values. That is an extremely impressive bit of code. And it must have taken a very, very long time. If it's not groups, then actually we need to like work out how many groups there's going to be. I think. And we'll just do this for now. So we'll just add in a group. Yeah, I was thinking the same. It's actually there is a brainfuck interpreter on. There's like an encryption site sort of that kind of talks about all sorts of different encryption methods, and it's actually featured on that. That's where I found the first interpreter, but unfortunately that interpreter is a bit poo. So I switched to a different one. But yeah, you could totally use this for encryption if you had no idea what it is. Especially if it was something like enormous. It's definitely at the very least an obfuscator for code as well. So if not groups, groups.append. So otherwise, well, and then actually we need to continue. Everyone's favourite keyword, apparently. Apparently people really hate the continue keyword. I don't know why. It's incredibly useful. But well. Otherwise, if that's not the case... then we look through the groups, and then for group in groups, and then we should really look at the average of the groups, I guess. So if some group divided by len group, and we'll just take the float average. I think it's... I'm actually not sure which is faster, but oh well, I don't care. Is within a certain bound, I guess. Is, yeah, if it's greater than, I guess 10 is where we should put it. But then we need to work out which group is best for it, because we don't want to put it in the wrong group. Oh, even the basics of this is difficult to get my head around. I'm not used to programming things like this. How did you manage to get ZSH? It's WSL. You can get Starship for PowerShell, but it's unbelievably slow and I wouldn't recommend it. But I'm working on WSL. There might be ZSH binaries for it. I'm pretty sure you can get... There is a program called Bash on Windows that might allow you to have ZSH shells on it. I'm not sure. I never used it. I'll give it a shot. Actually, now that I've remembered it exists. Because PowerShell is a bit... not the world's biggest fan of PowerShell. As I don't think I don't think anyone's a particularly big fan of PowerShell. I can see what they were going for, but what they were going for was terrible, and they shouldn't have done it in the first place. Yeah, so we need to like have. I guess we need to have like diffs. And yeah, for group and group. Okay, so now we need to do. This is gonna be awful code. We're just gonna make it work for now. So sum group divided by len group is greater than a plus 10. We'll put that in the thing, otherwise it's going to get confused. And actually, we'll have this average like that, so we're not doing that calculation a million times. And average is less than. Oh, I've done that wrong completely. That's supposed to be negative. A plus 10. Then diffs. Actually, I don't think we need to bother about this. I think we just need to do yeah, we need to do diffs I equals average minus, I guess, A? Yeah. And then the absolute value of that. Whoops. And then we take the min diff. So we take the group index to be the index. No, we need to be groups.index. No. It would be diffs dot index min diffs. This is. I barely even know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not used to programming stuff that's just like literally straight up conversions. I was trying to do all this. I was trying to do this last night. I was trying to work with tokens, like raw tokens and stuff. I have no idea how I'm going to even begin to do that properly, but oh well. And then so groups group index dot append A, and then at the end of it print groups. Oh my god. No, yeah, I just thought that's gonna have to be like that, I think. Just put everything in the same group. Like, of course it has. I haven't added anything to add it to other groups yet. Welcome, Cider, to the stream. Okay, so if... Okay, so... Yeah, the bot is it doesn't say that it says it's a premiere, not a stream. So rip. If average, hang on, wait. Diff equals average. If diff is less than 10. No, we're just doing the same thing as we were doing before. I think. Are we? No, if diffs is greater than 10, then make a new group. Else, just do that. Groups dot append A, and diffs dot append 0. Damn it! Oh, I've put a comma when I needed to do that. Imagine if this just works. Kind of. It didn't work. Why has it done 114 so many times? What the hell has happened there? Why is it not? Okay, I don't know what's gone on there. Update the bot. Well, John is working on it. Thing is, the bot was never designed for YouTube live streams. So biggery. We'll make it. We're making like a text to brainfuck converter in Python. Or at least we're trying to. We're probably not going to be able to finish it before I need to move on to the next language we're going to look at today. Which I'm going to spend a lot more time trying to work out what the hell. Oh no. The YouTube moderator system doesn't bloody... even the censored version it doesn't like. Oh dear, this is going to be awful. Interpreter. I think that already exists. This is the other way around. This is like a brainfuck compiler, I suppose. Trying to figure out. By the way, Jax, do you want to be mod in the YouTube chat? So he's your mod in the Discord server. I really need to figure out my mods properly. Because I just threw mod stats on people that one time. Right, I'll put you as mod because I trust you. I wanna have it as like 3 mods, so I have to see who stays and who goes. Oh no, this isn't in it. Wait, is that a compiler? That might be a compiler. Oh, this is an interpreter. Ah, this is the other way around. Yeah, of course, this is what the language is. Of course that's a license. This is an interpreter. I need the other way around, but maybe this could help. Oh my goodness, this is a lot more complicated than I was gonna do. Christ. Goodness gracious. Pretty smart John. He might already be mod, I don't know. I don't know if it's ever like... I don't know if it's been to one of the YouTube streams. He's normally working at the time I stream, I think. Which is unfortunate. Oh, bugger. I have no idea how it's come out as that. I also don't know how this has happened. The others... No, they don't really make an awful lot of sense. It's just been programmed terribly. I think the whole average thing is freaking it out. I think I really need like the range. Well, how the hell did 114 get added when the average would have been like 70 something? The difference is greater than 10. Yeah, then it adds another group. Okay, I'm just going to print groups at every stage and see what the hell is going on here. For I... So it does... Oh, it does. It puts 97 in a separate group. And then it does nothing, apparently. That's weird. Why does it do nothing? Enumerate me. That's a very... That has some... What does that even mean? It seems to like... I don't quite know what it's doing. Oh! I know what it's doing. I think. It's like... Oh, it's all like nested. Oh, enumerate means 100%. Yeah, it's a nested. It's doing everything multiple times. I think I've worked out what's going on. Gone or not? Rip gone sexual. Oh, that's the numbers. Yeah, I've worked out what's going on, and I've been a twat. Is basically what's happened here. Because this is, I need to break. I think what's going on is I need to break at these points. Okay. Groups. Oh, got it. Print groups. It's better. That's a lot better. We still end up with that wrong one. And then we still end up with 1,114,000. We end up with twice as many of every number as we should. Apart from 98. Apparently 98 is just fine as it is. Who'd have thunk it? Wait, we break every time here. I'm not sure this is exactly what we need to be doing. So if it's not groups, then it adds one to the group. It's just printing because it's doing print BF down here, and this returns none. So, so it does 67 to 97. That's fine, I think. No, hang on. So for I group in, so it tries to work out the groups each time, and it does the diffs. What's diffs each time? I'm interested to see what this even comes out as. Okay, so that's just, it's not working at all, apparently. Oh, because it only ever does one. Yeah, what I've done here isn't the solution at all. What I've done here just, if anything, has just made it worse. So it needs to, okay, so it has 67 in a group on its own. When it gets 97, it needs to check that group, so all the groups, it then gets 67 as a value, and then it works it out, and then 114 is somehow in the middle of that. My desired output is this. Is something that looks like, or at least something with the numbers grouped as such. So we would have like, in terms of Python, it would be 67, and it would be 97, 97, 98, 101, and then 114, 114, 114. That is the desired output. I'm going to put that in the code so I can look at it. This is what I'm trying to get. I'm going to give ourselves another 10 minutes to get it. Otherwise, if we don't get it, I'm just going to move on to chicken. Because I don't want to spend all stream doing this. So the first one is going in fine. For A and ask, so it goes. Hang on, I feel like I need to print ask again. 60, yeah, 97 is the next one on the list. So it goes through and it does 97. Why can't I move this down? Oh, there we go. Because that's the wrong color. Yeah, I need to change that color because I screwed that up. So then it goes to 97, and then it should add it to a separate group, which it does. Welcome, Olivier. Hope you're doing okay. And then I got 114, which should go in the third group, which it does. And it also adds it here as well. So it has 0 and 0.0. So it adds a new group and it just keeps going. And then it... Oh, I don't know. So it does add a new group. And it adds a new diff. Okay. What if I do that? Okay, that's... Welcome, Shock, to the stream. How are you doing? Okay. No, I'm creating a brainfucking compiler. I'm trying to convert a string into brainfuck code, not the other way around. I'm basically trying to do the other one. No, I like it down the bottom. Boyfriend interpreter. It's very fun. We're going to be moving on. I'm doing multiple languages this stream. We're going to be moving on soon, even if you don't finish this. Because we're doing 3 languages in today's stream, and brainfuck is the first of 3. And this is really very hard. Like, this is kind of the first step, because when I did it in my head, you know, I split them up in groups, so I worked out what value to set each pointer to, which was, you know, in this case 66, 99, and 110. I worked out what the best values, or at least relatively the best values. And I go from there. So the end result is ultimately something like this. But right now I'm just trying to group them. I can't see the map. There we go. I'm just trying to group these in a reasonably, and it's proving extremely difficult for some reason. I don't know why, because it shouldn't be this hard. But it needs to work out what group, like, it's closest to. Welcome, Book, to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. So I guess it needs... So yeah, it works out the average of the group. And then... Oh, crying out loud. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is... Okay, I'm gonna change tack. I'm gonna do things in a different order. So right now I'm trying to work out everything at the same time. I'm going to work out the diffs new every single time, I've decided. So, for group... No, we're going to work out an averages list. For group, in groups, averages equals... it'll be just to dot append. And then we need averages up here. This code's awful code right now, but it's fine. Sum group len group. In before I found out this isn't even how you do an average. Oh yeah. Shut up. Right, okay. And then print the averages. What? That's not how that works. Oh. Right, yeah, I see. I think I've worked out what the issue might have been. Oh no, yeah, and then we need to wait, every loop we need to clear the averages, and we need to do it again. Okay, yeah. So we have. Okay, yeah, so we have the averages now, which is just 67.0 in this case. And then I guess for like average in averages, if A, if A plus 10, no, if yeah, A plus 10 average A minus 10. Oh, there, that should work. Then groups, hang on, if for I average in enumerate, the groups I dot append A. Otherwise, we make a brand new group with A in it. I don't know if this is what I've already done. In object is not iterable. Are you what? Huh? Oh. Oh, we need to actually print it. That'll probably be an idea. And then print groups and hope it works. Oh my god. It's gone a lot better, actually. Okay. So the actual logic work. These first three here are what we need. But then it's gone on to, it's just done all sorts of stuff beyond that. Oh, right, okay. Now this needs to be 4 else, I think. Kind of. that helped. That helped the effort. So it now creates a new group as a last ditch attempt. What if we do a break? Yes! We did it! Okay. Is that the best way of doing it? I don't know. We did it. Okay. We're making progress, boys. Okay, so we now have our groups. So now we need to okay, so we actually can just get rid of all of this. Right, so that's like a fifth of everything we need to do now. We're not even halfway to making this work. But we've got step 1. We have step 1. Actually, I'm gonna. Do people want me to move on to a different language fairly soon, or do people want me to keep doing this for a bit more longer? Bearing in mind, I'm sort of planning on ending this at around 6, but I don't know, that's based on the fact that I had an event coming up this evening, which I really don't think is happening anymore. So I can probably stay on a bit longer than I thought I could. Either way. Okay, so we have the groups. Now, in theory, we just need to do. So we have so next step is to get a values equals sum g into the division by len g. Next lang is chicken. Before we come in again. I try to stream every week on Thursdays. Well, this is Friday today, and actually probably it'll have to be next Friday as well. But either Thursdays or Fridays at 4 PM this sort of time. I just do random stuff nowadays. Chicken. Okay, we have a vote for chicken. I'll go. You know, I'll stay on this for a little longer because I think I might actually be quite close. But if you don't make like any significant progress for a while, we'll switch over. Values. So print. So you might want to round it rather than yeah, we probably want to round this. Oh, that's still... Was I wrong in going for 99? Yeah, I guess I was actually. This is why you do it automatically. So groups, and we need groups. We don't need diffs anymore. We don't need that playing anymore. So we have our values, so 67, 98, 114. So now what we need to do is we need to... Oh my god. Okay, this is the step that's probably going to be really hard. We need to work out a value that's close to these and create a common divisor out of them. Yeah, I would say the person that wrote chickens probably likes chickens quite a bit. I like it because it's dumb, but it's also actually surprisingly powerful. I'm just going to turn Steam off. What is in this pasta bin? Oh yeah, this is how you print "Hello World" in chicken. It is violently obtuse. I think it's probably the way, or violently obtuse, violently verbose. I don't know, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Yeah, it's a lot of chickens. It's an awful lot of chickens. I have experimented with chicken already, so I do know the basics of it. It's a lot. It's a lot. Essentially, it's just a giant meme. It's great. I love it. I love it to bits. I really, really want to create a Python to chicken converter that converts functional Python code into functional chicken code, because it's just the biggest meme in the world. But it's going to be so hard because there's so many tokens in Python and the order matters, and it's, oh god. I'm pretty much going to create like a Python to Python interpreter, more or less, which is just probably a bit unreal. But oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. So now we've got to figure out like a method of getting like a common divisor out of these. And I have absolutely no idea. What is the next language? The next language is... There's one that Vicky suggested that was like an uwu. I forget what it was called. But I haven't tried it at all. I might not do it. I might do the lol code instead. But basically I was going to save the third one for one that I hadn't tried yet. One that I'm going in completely blind. So I guess it doesn't matter what language I go to for the third one. So long as I haven't used it yet. And I've... Urulang, that's the one. Out of the esoteric ones, I've already messed with brain fucking chicken. No, I did that last night. So I wasn't completely clueless coming into this. I don't even know how to begin doing this. What is like the best way to do this? Okay, well actually, you know what? If people want me to move on, I think this might be a good time to. I can load up. Do I have? I have like a million of them open. I might need that ASCII chart again. I don't know. Chicken esolang. Finding the website for this is a bit of a nightmare. It's only on the web archive, but there is one. Yeah, there's like a lot. So not, yeah, the cat program is actually quite easy to do, which is interesting. This it has some strange priorities. But on this website there is a chicken interpreter. There is also one in Python. Someone actually wrote a chicken interpreter in Python. But we're not going to be using it. Oh god. Even though this website is dog. Yes, this is the cat program, so it can take input and return output. So chicken works in a very different way. So it's a lot closer to assembly, but it's not quite assembly. Is there a way to get rid of this? Yes, there is, okay. So essentially each line is an operand, and the number of chickens represents which operand you use. So if I were to do, so an add, for example, is chicken, chicken. So this is operand number 2, which is an add. And this will add the first 2 numbers on the stack. To input a number, you have to do... this is where things get a bit nuts. You have to put, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 chickens on the stack. 10 chickens on the line. And then from here, any more chickens you do, we'll put 10 minus the total number of the total number of chickens minus 10 on the stack. So currently it's to put 0. If I wanted to put 2 on there, I give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chickens, and this will put the number 2 on the stack. So if I then do this again, I've put another 2 on the stack. This adds, we'll add the top 2 numbers on the stack, and we might get an error. Yeah, because I need to do this, I think. Da 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 da, and then run. Will that work? Oh, bollocks. And this is the problem. I haven't quite figured this one out yet. But these 3 lines, I promise, are 2 plus 2. And then that puts 4 on the stack. So okay, let's try and print the word Carberra on here. So what I need to do is we need to get the ISO, not the ISO. We need to get the ASCII codes again, which is okay. So the first one is 67. So what we need to do is we need to make the numbers add up to 67. So one way we can do that is to do, I think the easiest way to do that would probably be 7 times 9 to get to 63 and then add 4 to get to 67, I think. So we do chicken and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then do that again. And then put another 2 on there. And then multiply them together using the operand 4, and then put the number, and that puts that at the top of the stack. So that puts 63 at the top of the stack. So then we need 4, 8, 12, 16, 14. Oh god, 14 chickens to put 4 on the stack, and then we add them together. Oh no, it just needs that, and then we print it out, which is operand 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that should print out the capital C. Boy, we've done it. I need to put the heating on because it's really cold in here now. It's not letting me do it. I'll just freeze to death, it's fine. My heater's really bonkers. So now the number 67 is on the stack, which means effectively nothing to us. So we can then add 30 to it actually. So 30, you've got 10 times 3, 5 times 6. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So then, okay, well, I want to test something. Does that print CC? Oh, it doesn't. Does that print CC? Oh goodness, I don't know what I've done there. Wait. Hang on, wait. What is on the stack at this point? Is that the letter C? Has it? Hang on. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what it's put on the stack. Yeah, this is the interpreter, by the way. It's a single function that takes. Is this like legit the JS code for the interpreter? Oh my god, it is. This guy is insane. He built an interpreter. He built an entire interpreter in JS and then only used the word chicken for it. Is this guy... What drugs was this guy on when he did this? Alright, good luck, Sider, with your IT exam. Hopefully you don't just think of chickens the whole time. Oh my goodness, right. So I think the way this has worked, it's put the letter C on the stack. As asking, it pushes the corresponding character. It's pushed it onto the stack. That's not what we want to do. How do we pop it? Top of the stack points to the value below that will be popped and stored. We need to store the number. Oh my god! I could just do it. Like I could just do it where I print each letter out individually, but that's no fun. Doing this the hard way. Every answer in your exam, oh, imagine, get full marks immediately. All right, see you later. Because we've added that. Or did that exits the program? I think it exits the program. I'm not really sure. It doesn't. I don't quite understand how this works. Because that works. That doesn't. But if you go to the examples, like it has new lines and it works just fine. So I don't know what the deal is here. I really don't know what the deal is. But either way. Okay, so we add them here. So we now need to store this value. So we use the store operand, which is operand 7. The top of the stack points to the address. Oh god, hang on a second. So the top of the stack. Oh, this compares. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the top of the stack points to the address index to store to. So we need to put the address onto the stack. We're going to put that at 0. And then we store the value before it in there. So that then gets removed. Does that then get removed from the stack? Tried to DM a chicken ASCII art. Oh. So wait, so the value before it. So we need to put 10 chickens on this line. So this puts the index 0 on the stack. And then this stores 30 on the stack. And then we need to load it. Double wide instruction. Next instruction indicates the source load from 0 loads from stack. Top of the stack points to the address to load on. Yeah, so so that's still there. So we do load. This is ridiculous to use. Indicates the source to load from. Okay, so we need a 0 on there as well. Loads from user input. Top of the stack points to the address. So we've stored that on the stack. We then need to load it using the 6 operand. We need to load it. And then we need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then we need to tell it to load from the stack. And then that will put it on the stack. Too much recursion. How does this language work? Oh my god. Welcome, pain. That's what I'm feeling right now. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Oh my god. Okay. How do you load things? How do you store and load? Okay, so right. Let's get back to the point where we had 30. Was this 30? No, this wasn't. This is 67 we wanted. No, we were trying to store 67, that was it, not 30. Oh my god. It's like exploding in a second. Make a Discord, but I want to make it public. Is it hard to code a dashboard? I don't have a clue. I've never done it. As far as I've been told, it's not especially difficult, but I've never done it, so I don't know. I've tried to stay away from bot dashboards in my development life. So I think we could quite easily just do this again for every single letter. But I don't really want to do that because we've got 314 and I don't want to have to do it every single time. I want to be able to load and store stuff. So it's this... What is that language for anyway? That's a very good question. It is a very, very good question. This is an esoteric language, so its purpose is to be weird and bizarre. Pretty much. This is how SF64 was programmed. The worrying part is it's not even that far from the truth. That granted, it used a slightly more advanced language than this. Fun or maybe torture. Probably both. Sadism. This is good for sadism. Self-sadism. I love how it says here. It's a very small and simple language that is as easy to program as it is to say chicken. I can't play store or load anything. I don't even know what it's trying to do. How was it recursing? There was 0 on the stack. Okay, so, right. So the stack is currently... I need to have a visual representation of the stack on one part of my screen. which will be this part of it. So the stack is currently... Is there a way to make this always on top? Actually, there is a way in Power Tools, isn't there? I forgot what it is. I didn't think I'd ever need it, and now I've suddenly realised I do. Oh, always on top. Windows Control T. Okay. Hey, there we go. That's always on top now. Nice. So the stack is currently... So its stack is 7 and then 9 went on there. And then 63 went on there. And then 4 went on there. And then 60... I think this is how the stack is working. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is how the stack is working. So 67 went on there. Yeah, because it adds the two highest values on the stack, which in this case is 63 and 4. So 67 is currently on the stack. If I put 0 on the stack, so that is the index that I want to store 67 to. And, oh, this is a problem actually. So store, yeah, the top of stack, value below it will be popped and stored. So the value below it is then popped. So what operand is that? 7. There's a lot of copy pasting for 5, 6, 7. So this is then popped from the stack and then stored down here. This will now print nothing because 0 is the top value on the stack. So if I want to load it, to load onto the stack. So the top of the stack. Next instruction indicates source to load from. 0 loads from stack, 1 loads from user input. Top of the stack points the address or index to load onto the stack. So 6. Because we've stored it. So now we're loading it. And then we give it 12, 11, 10. So now telling, so it should load in like that. Different error. V is undefined. What's V? I don't know what V is. Probably the value. Value's undefined. But it's 60. But 67 should be on the stack. Okay, what if I just get rid of this line? What if I do? What do I do now? Excuse me? Chicken.chicken, chicken.chicken, to numeric chicken.$chicken is undefined. It's not working as I think it should. As that loads, define your chickens. I'm trying to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is correct because it's putting 0 on the stack, and this tells. Yes, it goes to address 0 and loads it onto the stack. And then it tries to print it. I think. Is that? Oh, I don't know how this is working. This is the thing. That I don't. There isn't any way to see what the stack currently is. It might be worth trying to use chicken pie. Hang on. There is a chicken pie. It's on pie. There is this thing, which is a chicken interpreter, which has the VM, so it has all the operands. And then it has the machine here. So it has the stack. Well, it puts it itself on. Okay, that's weird. Instruction pointer equals 2. Does it even have like memory? I'm not sure this even has memory. Till completion or error. We're going to try this because this might work better for us. I don't want to put it there. We're just going to have it here because it's great. And then we're going to pip install chicken pie. I wonder if the author ever thought this would be downloaded by literally anyone. What sort of download stats does this have? I'm curious. While Pip is taking its sweet time. I guess he gets a few downloads a day. Okay. That's a few. Still taking its time. Oh my god. While I'm waiting, I might as well talk about what arrived today. As part of the reason I was very nearly late was because I was getting stuff that arrived in the letterbox. Because I ordered a headphone stand, just a really cheap one. But I ordered one so I could stand my headphones up so it cleaned everything up a bit. That's cool. It also has the world's stickiest rubber feet in the world. Actually, maybe not. Okay, when it said non... Is this supposed to be non-stick? It's doing a pretty bad job at it. It did say it was non-stick. Maybe it's got stuff on it. Oh yeah, it just had stuff on it. That's fair. Yeah, that came. So I can kind of just clean my desk up a little bit. And now everything's pretty much here. I've got my whole gaming setup sorted with the new Switch and all the new converters and everything. I've got a new USB hub. So I have more ports and everything looks a bit nicer and everything's a bit cleaner. Now I have this. I have my Tori Amos CD which arrived. I got on Discogs. I get so much stuff on Discogs. It's unreal. I collect CDs like mad. I haven't bought any CDs in ages. But I got a few Tori Amos ones. One because the one that my mum had committed the big die. It was a custom one. That my dad made for her when I was still together. And now that I've got this CD, I realise how terrible a job he did at it. GG. It's only £5 to buy a CD, but whatever, don't think about it. And then I got the other one. Yeah, that one was Scarlet's Walk. This one was To Venus and Back. This has genuinely become one of my favourite albums of all time. Holy shit. It's been a while since I've fallen in love with an album that much. Oh, it's downloaded! Okay, wait! I did not realise. I was too busy talking about Tori Amos. Right, that's fine. So we need to. No, we don't do any of this. We don't make a chicken.py file. We make a chicken.chn file. Chicken.chn. And then we paste what we've got in here. And maybe this will give us some slightly better errors. No, that's not what I want to do at all. Bam. And then chicken. I think it's chicken. I don't know how this bloody works. How does it work? Does it have? It does have. It uses click, so it must have a CLI interface somewhere. Chicken pie. F. Oh, hello. That was strange. It's not what I wanted to do at all. You seriously did you not even try and copy that? There you go. /chicken .chn. List assignment index out of range. Huh, okay. Let's try and get rid of this at least. See. It prints 0. Well, it's nice to know that this interpreter doesn't even work. Did I put... Hang on. No, this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is 10. This should be 9. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Is that why it wasn't working? Because I messed up. Don't tell me that's why it wasn't working. Oh no, wait, no. No, I remember. It's because I was trying to do stuff. Okay, so that prints the C. So if you then store that, autocomplete's going to have a whale of a time. 7. And then I forget how the stores works already. This is so hard. The value below that will be popped and stored. Oh, the top of the stack. Oh, so we need to push 0 before that. So this should now print 0 in theory. No. Unsupported operand types for string and int. Okay, so something is going drastically wrong here. So this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Yeah. Does it? What? Just doesn't work. It actually just doesn't even slightly work. Maybe am I using the store wrong? I don't think so. Did nothing? Okay, hang on. The stack has 3 segments. The first segment contains 2 registers. The first register just points to the stack itself. The second register contains the user input, which is usually a string. These registers are used by the load instruction. Okay. The second segment contains the loaded code. For each line of the code, there is a cell on the stack containing the amount of chickens on that line. The segment is directly used for execution. It is automatically padded with a single exit instruction. The third segment contains the actual program stack. As instructions are executed, they will push and pop values in this space. Since the segments are not isolated, it is possible to modify values in the code space or execute in the user stack space. Oh my goodness. Empty line of produce. Instruction loaded on the stack and execute there directly, which allows for injecting arbitrary code and executing it through a jump. Self-modified code is also possible because the program stack is not bounded. One of the 2 registers. Wait, I don't understand what is. Oh, I think we're overloading the stack. I think this needs to be 1. No. Chicken, 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 chicken. Pretty much. So this, wait, so this is pushing. This is pushing the number 1 onto the stack. So when it stores, the top of the stack points to the address or index to store to. Value below that will be popped and stored. Wait, are we storing it on the stack itself? I think we're actually storing that onto the stack. It doesn't actually bother to say. I'm presuming it's FIFO. It doesn't actually say what stack type it is. Which I just realised is a bit of a problem. The reason this language created. I don't think we need a reason. I don't think it has a valid reason. God, okay. The second set contains the loaded code. They will push and pop values to this space. Yeah, so there's only that space, so we're loading. I think we're loading things wrong. I think we're storing things wrong. I think that's what's happening. So I think what's going wrong is we're saying we need to store the chicken. Oh my god, okay. Wait. Let me get the stack at this point in time. So when we get to this... Oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay, this can stop being always on top now. And if we move this over here... So at this point the stack looks like this. Well, at least the program stack does. We then do a... So, hang on. So we need to set the index value be stored to. I think it's just storing it in the wrong place. No, I'm going to store it to... I'm going to store it to position 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then make a thing of 20. And then if we... So stack now looks like that. So we want the one in position 4. So we store this. So 67 is now popped and is in position 100. I think. No, we can't do that. Because 67 needs to be in position 1. Okay, so if we just store it in... If we just store it in position 10. And then... That's now in position 10. Because we've stored it in position 10. I'm presuming this is what's going on. Yeah, so this now stores in position 10, so this will probably area. And then we need to load it. So next shot indicates source. Top of the stack. Okay, so yeah, the top of the stack. Unless the top of the stack... What's the address index to load onto the stack? So if we load this... So 10 is still at the top of the stack. So it should now load that here. And then it will work. List index average. I don't understand what's going on. Source self.stat load. Okay, I need to look at the actual interpreter code to work out what the hell is happening here. Oh, we need the VM. Oh, it has a log. Oh, it has logging. How do I activate it? Ah, ha 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 ha. Debug information. So what? Okay, we have the information that we need. It's evaluating 17, evaluating 9. Oh, it gets rid of the 7 and the 9. It doesn't keep them. So it like crushes them together. So 67 is the top of the stack. Oh, the stack is just gone. That's what's going on. Ah, right. Okay. So chicken. Hang on. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So this should evaluate storing 67 to 0. Evaluate. Okay, so we need to push this onto the stack again. Okay, I didn't realize it like cleared the stack when it was done. From user input. That's not what we wanted. Loading index 0 from. How did you get that? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh? Is this program backwards? Pushing. Oh god, I pushed a raw byte to it. Wait, oh no, the load instruction. Oh, I need to specify that it loads. So this stores it. This is now pushing 0 to the stack, I think. I was doing it in a weird order. Indicates the source to load from. But it's not letting me push any values to the stack at all. Oh, hello. That's not what it is. So this loads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that prints. So that loads. Also, the next instruction tells it where to load from. It just loads it from user input. It doesn't matter what I do. So yeah, so it pushes and then it loads from user input somehow. Yeah, it just loads. It just. I think this interpreter's a bit busted. It doesn't seem to like do it properly. Hang on. Undefined. Okay. It's not great either. So I'm doing something wrong. So it's evaluating op.load. So that's this. And then the next instruction. Oh, I do need the thing back up. Where's the load one? Load. Yeah, loading. Self.push load. And then it goes, it just doesn't. Oh, here we go. Load from equals self.next token. This isn't true though. Wait, next token? Does it want that? String cannot be. It does. Oh my god. It actually works. So it's the next token, not the next value on the stack. Loading 0. Int object is not subscriptable. Loading index 0 from stack, which is 0. Yeah, loading index 0. Storing 67 to 0. Loading index 0 from stack. Is that just 0 again? I don't have a clue what's going on. This is ludicrously hard to work out. Yeah, so that works. Add 67, yeah. Evaluating 10, pushing 0 as literal. Wait, hang on. Wait, it's a 67. Isn't that the wrong order? Store. Top of the stack points to the address index to store to. The value below that will be popped and stored. So I'm guessing this counts as the top over this way. It must do, surely. Pushing 0 is literal. Storing 67 to 0 as literal. Loading index 0 from stack. To load onto stack. And it doesn't do it. Oh, for God's sake. Accessing string of an individual index returns in JS. As we return an empty string to ensure the 99 chickens ensemble doesn't crash as it relies in UB. Okay, loading index from stack to source. Self.stack load from, which is what? Wouldn't that always crash? I feel like that would always crash. So load from. So this is a string, right? Oh my god! Self the next token. Oh, it returns a token. Opcode equals self.stack. Self.instruction pointer. Yes, the opcode is so load. Hang on, I'm just gonna start modifying this. Load from. Okay, so OP. Oh, what the hell? It loads exit. So load from. Oh yeah, that's an exit one. Is that Is this broken? I feel like this is broken. String object cannot be interpreted as an integer. Oh, what? ob.chicken, yeah. Loading for user input. Loading to top of stack. But it shouldn't be doing that though. It should be... Is this programmed incorrectly? I have a feeling this is programmed wrong. Load index equals self.pop. What do you mean self.pop? Oh, yeah, it's, okay, self.stack.pop. Returns the token at the top of the stack. So load index. Okay, so that pops it from the stack. So that's getting 0. Oh, that's a text message. From Tesco. Nice, okay. Logged up the bug. Yeah, loading index, load index. So that's that from the stack. So it's returning the stack. It tries to load source. So what is source at this point? So source is 67. Which is what it's supposed to be loading. Oh, what the hell have I done? And this... Is this programmed wrong? This should be accept type error load equals source. Hang on. The damn interpreter is not programmed correctly. For God's sake. Not having so many issues with it. It's broken. Okay, so that works now. Holy shitballs. Never using blank lines plus. I have no idea what you mean by that. So that pushes C onto the stack. Yeah, pushing C. Oh, so C is now just on the stack. Completely. There isn't a pop, is there? I don't think there is a way of just popping directly. Blank lines. A blank line is an exit opcode. So this line is pushing an exit opcode to. It's reading as an exit opcode, but because of the load instruction before it, it reads it as load from stack. Okay. So we have that. But then we have the opcode 9, is there a way to copy it? I kinda need to push it to a different one. Can I repeat? So that stores and that loads. Yeah, I need to load again. Oh god, there's now just an opcode on the stack. Oh Jesus, I've done it wrong. I've messed it up. Oh, wait, we need that in number 1 because we need to store the number. Loading index number 11. Huh? wait, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. This one's wrong. This needs to be a black line. That's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, I need to push. Yeah, I need to push the value and then push the 1. I need to load them both in. So now I have C on the stack at the top of the stack. So that is the top of the stack, and then I have 67 elsewhere. Okay, so now I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then oh forgot how the language worked then for a second. So this should push 30 to the stack. Oh, it pushes it in that direction. That's not good. And then, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, can we? I wonder. Can we just load the same thing twice? Loading from index 0. Loading from index 0. Oh, we can. Okay, I don't think we need the second one yet then. Yeah, we have, and then if we load it, if we load from index 0, that should load. I keep writing the actual word of the one I want to do. Oh, for God's sake. And then if we add that together, no, that's not worked. Oh my God, hang on. So loading index, loading, oh, it puts it in place of it. When you write in SM64 in chicken, can you imagine? You probably might be able to actually. It's the scariest part about this. There is probably a way of doing it. And that thought terrifies me to a great degree. So I'm just trying to add 30 to it. Loading 67 to the top of the stack. It didn't do this before. To the top of the, oh, because there was nothing in it. Oh, it does overload it. So we need to push another. We need to push something in there. We just need to push a chicken in there. Ha 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 ha. We have a sacrificial chicken, and then we print this, and we do it. Oh my God! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ha ha! Get absolutely stuffed. Right, we do need to store that. Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited here. So do we store it? We need to store and load it again. I think the better way to do this is to store the values and not print them yet, and do all the loading later. This is turning into the same way you do it in Brainfuck. Like, it really is turning into the same thing. Because you want to store the values to the registers, or to wherever it gets stored, in the kind of in like the correct order, and then you want to load them in as and when you need them. I think it's probably the way we want to do this. Because you do need that A again. The computer works the same way regardless of what language. It's a very good point. Right, okay. Right, I'm storing this in a oh no. Chicken2.chn. We're storing this in a separate file, and then we're rebuilding this one to work as we want it to work. We need that open. So we need okay. Yeah, so that pushes 67 on the stack. So that is our capital C. We don't need to store that. We can just print that. And then, yeah. We can just print that because we don't need it again. The A, on the other hand, we do. And we wanted to... No, there's a reason we wanted to store it. Hang on. No. Don't print this yet. And then, yeah, we... Okay, we do actually want to store this. I think it was this line. Or was these two lines? This will store 67 to 0. Yes. Okay. And then... Well, it's basically the same program because we need to load it up again. So yes, so we need to load it. I love how the autocomplete is caught on. So we need to load it from the stack of... But we need to put 0 on the stack, don't we? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no! I've done it wrong! Oh shit. Okay, there we go, it's fine. What the hell was that? Oh, we're just subtracting 10 constantly. What? I'm pushing it. How did that happen? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I did. It does make pretty patterns. I don't know what I did there. So I think I'm like constantly loading it. Okay, I'm just gonna do that for a second. 67 chicken. Okay, that's fine. So we push the chicken to the stack. And then we add 30. No, we need to push 5 and 6. We need to do all this, all of this. Yeah, so C30, and that stores 67. And then we need to, yeah, then we need to load it. And then we need to add them together. And that should give us 97. Yes, okay. I just realised we actually need to add the letters one by one. It might be... Oh, God. Because it just prints the last one on the stack. So we can convert this. But we need to store it. We need to add them together. My God, this is low level stuff. I might as well be working in just straight machine code at this point. I feel like this is lower level than assembly. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. This is so much harder than brainfuck. Holy shit. So we add them together, and then we store it. 4, 5, 6, 7 into. No, we need to push. We need to push. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need to store 97 to 1. And then we need to load it. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need to load it from the stack. And then we need to add it to what's previously there. God's sake, what have we done? Oh no, because I need to put a chicken on the stack before I load it. What have I done? No, because I haven't pushed. Storing 97, adding. Yeah, we load a 1. Storing 97 to 1. We load a chicken, and then we load the wrong one. Loading index chicken. Oh Christ. So this needs to be. So we need to put. One on the stack. No, that's not doing anything. Loading index 1. But that's not. That's 67 isn't in index 1. 97 is. Did we not store 90? Yeah, we stored 97 to 1. Loading index 1 from stack. Loading 67 to the top of the stack. Why? I don't get why it's doing that. Why is it loading 67 and not 97? Because we stored 97 to 1. Then we're evaluating 11, pushing 1 as literal. What happened up here? So we stored 67 to 0, pushed to 0, so we loaded that, and then we loaded that on top of that. So that's loading 0. Is that not there anymore? All I know is chicken, exactly. Loading index 1 from stack. Is it 0 now? If this loads 97, I'm gonna cry. Okay, it loads 67. Invalid tokens. Chicken. Oh no. I did that wrong. Index 2. I don't think it has. I don't think it's stored it. I genuinely don't think it's stored 97 at all. Otherwise it would load index 1 from stack. It's not. Loading index 1. Oh, because the source is always still 67, I think. Yeah, the source is still 67. Nah, something is really messed up here. They're saying this isn't quite correct. I feel. Load index self.pop. That hasn't changed anything. So what's the load? Yeah, the load index is 1. Self.stack load from. Are we loading from the wrong place? Is there a specific point in the stack we're supposed to be appending to? I think there's specific points we're supposed to be using. Okay, what is this? What is the stack at this point in time? Because I feel like something is going a bit wrong. Okay, you know, what's the length of it? What's the start we can use? Self-start instruction point is 2. 27. So I think the first one we can use is 27. Maybe? Oh no. Wait, self.data start. Oh, no. Everything else in this index is data from the program execution. Self.data start is index number 27. Yeah, the data stack is a self.stack from... Yeah, this is what it's not doing. It's not doing the right thing. So this thing, I think this needs to be the data stack. Well, I've broken it. I have completely thrashed it now. Storing 6... Oh no, this is fine. Loading at 0 from stat. Oh, that's not gone. That's not right at all. Self.stack. Load from. Because this just gets that value directly. I don't know what value we need to be reading from. Because this is put index, so this is put 67 there, but it hasn't, it's put 67 like everywhere. I think. Okay, I'm going to print the self.stack. What is self.stack at this point? 67, 90, yeah, 97 is on there. Oh, we are like overriding parts of the code here. Yeah, we're definitely overriding parts of the code. Oh my god. Okay, this I might call it here because my brain ain't happy with what's going on right now. My brain just ain't happy. I think. I don't know what 17 and 19 are doing there. When were they part of it? Have I just been throwing stuff on the stack relatively indiscriminately this whole time? I don't know. I really want to try and figure this out though. But yeah, I'm gonna call it because my brain is dying, and I need to do other stuff because I need to be prepared just in case the event is happening. After all, which I don't even know who these. But yeah, I'm fried. So thanks everyone for stopping by. I do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. For hopefully there'll be a video before next stream. I don't know, it sort of depends. Actually, what is it? It's the 11th. Oh, actually, there probably isn't going to be. Yeah, there's not going to be. Alright. So I'll probably see you for the next stream then, I imagine. So I'll see you for that. Bye!